Hello friends and potential friends. I'm back in the kitchen today because quite frankly it's just too hot to be outside. I can feel the sweat starting to drip already, which is the main reason I'm wearing this shirt. Oh, by the way, you like my shirt? I decided to advertise the local tourist bureau today. But anyway, if you've been watching my videos recently, you know I grew a number of different kinds of peppers this year. One of those varieties I grew was bell peppers, and I actually got some bell peppers out of the deal. So I decided might as well put them to use. So today I'm going to kind of wing it. I'm not working from a recipe. I'm just grabbed up a few things I have around the house. And we're going to see if we can turn these into some stuffed bell peppers. So let's get busy. So let's see what I'm going to use in this concoction. Those are my bell peppers, kind of puny, but they still should be edible. Since they're so small, I did pick up a few Poblano peppers last time I went out in the wilds. Got a little bit of garlic from one of the garlic bulbs that I grew this year. I actually got bulbs, I was impressed. I'm going to use a little bit of the dark opal basil that I grew. Got about half an onion chopped up that I'll mix into this. And let's see, I've got about 1 pound 5.2 ounces of some sausage that I made a few months ago. I made this out of pork loins that I got at Sam's Club. Ran it through the grinder a few times with some sauce or seasonings that I bought online. Probably the most popular brand, so I don't remember the name of it right offhand. And a couple heels from the last loaf of bread that I used. So I'm going to throw this bread into the sausage when I mix it all up. And I'm also going to put a little bit of ketchup over top of the peppers because that's the way my mom used to make them. I've seen people that add shredded cheese to the top. I may try that one of these days. But for now I'm going to just stick with the tried and true. Oh, and incidentally I've also I made some jalapeno poppers the other day. And I've got a little bit of the stuffing from that left over. So I'm going to go ahead and fill one of those poblanos up with this and see how that works out. So let's get started. Okay, I'm ready to go again. I've got about or roughly half of the sausage, probably about a pound or close to a pound. And I also went ahead and cut up those two heels of bread and put them in here. But I'm just going to get this all broken up and mix it in a little bit. This is the fun part. Yes, you must use your hands. That's the only way to do it right. And yes, I did wash my hands before I started this, and I'll probably wash them a few more times before I'm finished. I'm going to get that bread mixed in there good, and then throw in some of the other ingredients. Let's see, in goes the garlic. And the basil. And the onions. And this is pretty much it for the stuffing. Yeah, get that all mixed in good. Let's see, while I'm doing this, I think I better get the oven preheated. Just set it right about there. Set it at 375, but with my oven that actually will wind up being about 350. And I'm not certain, but seems like the last time I made stuffed peppers I actually did it at 400. But I'm winging it today, so we'll just see how it turns out. Yeah, let's see if I got enough stuffing here for all of these. I want to make sure I get it in there good. Fill them up good. But still leave a little bit of room on top for to hold the ketchup a little bit. That's a cute little thing. But should stuff just like the others. I've cut a couple of bad spots out of this. Not as well shaped as some of the others. Oh, and incidentally, I'm going to go ahead and stuff one of these poblanos too. I might have to use a tool for that. I can't get my fingers down in there. I'll just keep cramming it in there until I run out of room. And yes, you do have to make a mess while you're doing this. I can't make anything in the kitchen without making a mess, so that's just par for the course. And while I'm stuffing things, I'm going to go ahead and take this cream cheese filling from the jalapeno poppers and stuff that into one of the poblanos. At the very least, that should turn out to be a good tasting pepper. Those jalapeno poppers turned out pretty good. And I don't want this to go to waste, so this looks like it'd be a good use for it. And got a little bit of room left there, so I'll go ahead and put some of the sausage filling on top. Maybe that'll keep that cream cheese from oozing all over the plate while it's in the oven. That one's good and stuffed. Now we'll go back to the rest of these. I hope I made up enough stuffing. And I do have a little bit more of the sausage over there. I didn't think I was going to need all of it. Okay, still got one bell pepper and one poblano that I got to fill. And I ran out of the sausage. So, since I'm just winging this, I'm going to get a little bit more of the sausage out and stuff those last two peppers. Okay, noisemaker just went off, so the oven is preheated. Let's go ahead and, oh, this is a new bottle of ketchup. I'm going to put a little bit of ketchup in each of these peppers. Add a little bit of flavor. And see how much of it actually lasts through the cooking process. And I'm going to try to put a little bit on these as well. And it's already starting to run out. I didn't really believe that was going to work too well. Like I said, I've seen some people use cheese for a topping on these. I'm going with what my mama used to always do, or at least what I remember that she used to always do. Yeah, let me move you over a little bit so I can get in the oven. Okay, the oven's cleared. Almost cleared. So let me put these things into the oven. And I'll set my timer for about an hour. Come back and check on them, see how they're doing. And when there's something worth showing you, I will bring you back. Okay, it's been close to an hour. I've been in here every 10 minutes or so looking at it. And it's looking pretty good. As I was afraid of, a lot of that cream cheese filling seems to have come out of that one poblano. Oops, I'm going to need 2 hands for this. Oh, not a whole lot of it. Looks like the meat is cooked, which is the main thing. Let me bring you over for a closer look. Okay, let's see if I can get some of this out of here. Give it a little bit of a taste test. Since you probably be asking, I have seen some videos where people would cook the meat before they stuff the peppers. And I've done that myself before, but I find that when I pack the peppers with the raw meat, it tends to blend the flavors together a little bit more. It takes a lot longer time to cook it, but I think it's worth it. Let's go after that cute little guy. See if this one's cooked all the way through. Yes, the meat did cook through well. That's good. I know this is going to be hot, so I'm just going to take a little bit of it to start with. That tastes pretty good. I think I like the sausage better than when I've done this with hamburger. Kind of a unique flavor to it. Okay, well, not much more to show you, so I'm going to put this away and have myself a little bit of a meal. And I'll see you on the next video.